Hello, I'm Agatheis and I am online, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance by Warhorse Studios. In the last episode, we died riding our horse in a ditch. So this time we're going to try and ride our horse not in a ditch and escape. So, we start off running. We've got to run away from the enemy who are besieging the castle behind us. There. Let's get out of here. Run, run, run. Try to find ourselves a horse. Quick. Is that a tree? That's a tree stump, okay. Oh! Soldiers! Soldiers! Uh-oh, uh-oh. They're behind us. Run, Henry, run!
You pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you!
Okay, there's our horse riding tutorial. WASD and trot. Caps lock is walk. W and left shift is canter, and double tap left shift to gallop. Okay. We hear some screams. We can hear Teresa in trouble. We're gonna help her out. Come on. Did she get away? I think so. Okay, let's go. This horse here. Hup! Let's go! Let's go, let's go! I think we've got it. I think we got away. Just check the journal. Did we help her get away? Doesn't say. I saw something come up saying help Teresa out, but it's not appeared. Okay, well, we've got to go. We don't have time for that. Oh, they're not chasing though. I think we might be okay. Oh my god, they just stabbed that guy. Come on, Henry. Oh shit, indeed. Guys on horseback. Ah, arrow in the leg. Arrow in the knee. Okay, what's happening? Oh, we're back on the horse. Right. Keep going. Keep cantering or galloping. Okay, we're galloping. Right. Right, across the bridge properly this time. Nope, we went in the ditch. Got a horse get up there. Yep, horse got up. She's stuck in the bush. Come on. Come on, right around. That's it, that's it. Okay, we're going again. The difference with horseback is that you steer with the arrow keys rather than with the mouse as you would normally when you're walking. Okay, we're going to make this
left.
This time.
Halmur gets to the left.
To the left, across the stream. Yep. Okay, we did it. Follow the road. So I've actually got two hands here on the same keys. Both hands on the WASD and the left shift button. Okay, I think we're okay. Just stick to the road. We might make it this time. Don't steer into a ditch. Yeah, that's it. Stay on the road. Stay on the road. They still behind us? Yep. Okay. Stay here.
To Talbot!
Avoid him. Oh, the horse getting winded.
They tore it apart!
I think, oh, we're about to run out of stamina. Get the stamina back and go. Go, go, go. Oh, I'll go hit again. Come on. Oh, that was jump. Come on, horse. Gallop, gallop. Go for it, horse. Good girl, good girl. Stay on the road. Stay on the road. How you're supposed to be ever able to do this with actual combat and a weapon, I have no idea.
Run for it!
Run for it, yes! Don't run over the civilians. Look, we can see the castle in the distance. Everything's a bit red, but we can see it. Yes! Ah! I think we made it. We made it. Henry made it.
Oh my God! Wait! Jesus Christ!
Closing in.
Do something!
Do something.
Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! Loose!
Took one pass. At least those guys have got armor on. Okay, this is a stone castle. We should be here. We should be safer here, right? Well, some of it's wood.
Someone give him a drink. And
Yes,
bring
please.
hot wine and bandages.
Drink, please. Ah.
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalice. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalice. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalice to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalice is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard.
Yeah, it was just a wooden one.
And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalice blacksmith.
I know him.
Everyone
Did
knows
he
our
make it
dad.
inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Okay, our first meeting with the nobility. Ride to Talmberg complete. Talk to Sir Robard started. We've discovered your bed. Yay! Baker. Anything else? No. Oh, well, it's good we made it here. We've made it to Talmberg. After a disastrous attempt in the previous episode. Let's hope this episode, this is episode 3, goes a little bit better. Again, the game is can be quite slow to load big new areas, and I think this is another big new area. I still want to know if we helped out Teresa or not. And never mind Teresa, what about Bianca? What about our actual girlfriend? Well, things don't look good for her, let's be honest. Okay. Here we are. Things are a bit fuzzy. We just hobble down here, do we?
Please tell me what happened in Skalice. I have kin there.
What is it?
Can we tell her? Yeah, we can. We can talk to her. Cool. I don't want to talk about Skalice or it was awful. Yeah, we can't hold back. She'll find out eventually. It was awful. What we're going to take? We're going to take nobility. That's a higher score, I think. Sigismund came with his army.
It was a fine sunny day until Sigismund came with his army. I saw him sitting there with his red beard and proud posture as he gave the signal to attack.
Oh, no.
So you get a timer on some of these. We get a -1 on nobility because we're probably looking a bit beaten up. We'll take combat because we've got a score of 5 and this villager has a score of 4. Although we still beat her on nobility anyway because we've got a score of 4 against 2. So we'll take that one.
I ran to the castle for shelter with the others. Behind me I could hear the shouts of the attackers and the screams of the wounded. Then I turned and saw father trying to save mother. They were both killed. The gate was closed by then. The men on the battlements were calling to me to run and warn you here. And with God's help I made it.
My God, that's horrible. You were lucky to survive. And our thanks for warning us. I'll pray that you see better times.
Me too, lady. Me too. Must eat. Okay. Let's just check our journal. Did we get those quests at all? We're still on run. Yeah, okay. Talk to Robard. Sir Robart, a proper knight though, but not the guy who owns this castle.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Yeah, some comfort food.
I heard
maybe
about
some
Warhorse.
potato
They say he was
chips.
a soldier.
Maybe nachos. You got any nachos?
Please tell me what happened in Skalice.
She wants to know as well. Yeah, I'll tell you. I don't want to talk about Skalice. It was awful. They slaughtered everyone. They slaughtered well, they didn't slaughter everyone. They slaughtered most people, but some people survived. So it was awful. Let's try the combat one. Sigismund's massive army descended on Skalice.
Sigismund's army appeared out of nowhere. There were so many of them, not just infantry, but cavalry too. Those foreign mercenaries with their strange helmets and the souls of beasts.
Heavens
Success.
above.
Heavens above. Yeah, she doesn't look like much of a combatant, so we'll go with the combat option again. Then the slaughter began.
They began murdering. They cut down anyone who didn't flee to the castle and destroyed everything in their path. Terrible cries of the wounded and the dying. I'll never forget it. It was only by some miracle I managed to take one of their horses and ride here.
Success.
How terrible. All the saints in heaven must have been watching over you to keep you alive. But you're safe here now.
Why do I get the feeling that that's only a temporary
God damn
thing?
it, my stomach hurts.
Stomach's hurting. Have we still got a bread roll? Let's eat that quickly before we starve. Eat. Oh, eat. Hold it down. You have to hold it down. Eat one bread roll. Okay, that helped. Anyone else want to talk to us? Okay, no. Where are you going? You want to talk? Nope, apparently not. Dude chopping wood? Nope. We need to get a wash, maybe? I've washed myself as much as I can in a trough, yeah. Splash of cold water on the face might help me feel better. Do we talk to the Lord again? He doesn't want to be talked to. Is that food? No, it's not. Can't talk to her. Hay, horses. Okay, we have to go in here, I think. What's our objective? Ooh, there's unexplored stuff here. What's our quest? Go with Sir Robard to the kitchen. Anything else? No. What was behind us? You've got a hat like our dad? You don't want to talk. Nobody really wants to talk to us, apparently. We climb up? No. Okay, let's get to the kitchen then. What are we doing here? Ah, right, Sir Robard. Did we talk to you or what? Yep. No, we didn't talk to you. It just triggered. You learned kitchens. Yes, that's a lore piece. That's a codex piece, not a location or anything like that, I think.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yeah,
Yes,
come on,
yes.
Henry.
Thank you, my lady.
Keep
God
it
reward
together.
you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
I guess Henry is
Night,
kind of
man.
tired.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Right. Courtyard Lodge. Objective started. Eat. You learned food. Objective started. Go to the courtyard lodge and sleep there until
I have
morning.
to eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
So, little tip here. It's not wise to ignore hunger. The longer Henry doesn't eat, the weaker he gets. If he fasts long enough, he can even die. Different fruits have different properties. An apple won't fill you up as much as a roast duck. What else was? What was the rest of the tooltip there? Food. An apple won't fill you up like a roast duck, but it will stay fresh for longer. That's interesting. Some foods can be more effective for healing. The opposite to hunger is overeating. Stuffing yourself as a pig has the advantage that you won't need to eat for longer, but a full belly will slow you down, and like with hunger, your stamina will regenerate more slowly. So, you can see whether you need to eat in the player tab under the picture of Henry. Here. Yeah, hunger. In the nourishment stat. Nourishment 16, got it. You can see whether you're hungry or overstuffed, not only in the buffs tab, but also from the icon, right. You also need to watch what you eat. If you eat or drink something that's spoiled, you can get food poisoning. You can tell you've been poisoned by the icon next to your health indicator, which we don't have, so we're okay. Now let's take stock. Our green shirt has 0 condition left on it, so it's basically torn to shreds. Our lucky red scarf is at 22%, I guess. That's pretty worn out. Boots are still okay, though. They're still okay. All the other stuff doesn't really go off. Our hose is okay. Our trousers are fine. We still got Sir Radzig's sword. Cool. Okay. So, we want some food. What have we got? Lentil mash.
What the hell are you doing?
I didn't do anything. Let's have some bread rolls. We sold all our other bread rolls earlier, so... Cheese. We take all of this, unless it's stealing. Because we are very hungry. And, but what do we know? We're just a country lad. Let's go for... So, I want to see the stats on these. Lentil mash has 2 days durability. An apple has 5 days durability. Bread, 4 days. That's already lost some of its quality. So we'll eat that bread. Bread rolls, 4 days. Cheese, 5 days. But less energy, apparently. Okay. What else is there? Roast duck. We'll have the roast duck. Wine? Yes, please. Is that it? Ooh, there's a trunk there. We could lockpick it, but I don't think we've got any lockpicks, and there's a woman right there watching, so more cheese.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Okay, we could rob the... Oh, pick up the bread. We could rob these sacks, but that would be a bad thing, I'm guessing. I'm not quite ready to take risks yet. I'm going to try and play this... Try and roleplay this to a reasonable extent. Eat from the pot. Can we eat that? Eat from pot. Okay, I think we've eaten. Do you want to talk? No. Do you want to talk? No. Okay, I guess we've eaten. We could steal this stuff, but we're not going to. Right, I think we're done. Don't think there's anything else for us here. That was nice. Now we need to sleep.
What the hell are you doing?
I didn't do anything. Why do you keep saying that? Got some buckets, barrel. We can sit here. Sit. Anyone want to talk? Talk to the cook? Let's see if anyone's got any more tips or information for us. Oh, where can I sleep? Well, I think I know, but let's ask.
Where's that chamber for me to sleep?
Evans, are you still confused after what happened to you? It's in the lodge in the courtyard.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have to go outside. Where can I buy something?
If I needed some food, who should I ask?
Who do you think, young man? Me, of course. And if you want something extra, I could help you out with that too.
What did you have in mind, lady? Do we talk about trade?
I'd like to buy something from you.
Of course, lad.
Okay, what's she got? Bread, bread rolls, honey, milk. We've got 2.3 Grolchen. Yeah. Okay, she won't buy any of our stuff. That's okay. Any more options? Let's talk trade. Is that the same thing? Oh, that's just a shortcut to that. Okay. We've still got our book, right? Tavern Life. We can't read it. Okay. So... Ooh, a cupboard? Oh, it's a door. A storeroom. Ooh, I'm in a private area. Okay. She won't like that. Guess we could sneak, but... Let's go and sleep first. We probably need to sleep before we start doing anything risky. So this lodge. Where do we sleep? That's as far zoomed in as it goes, okay? Yeah, we can't zoom in any more than that. Alright. Oops, sorry. Sorry.
What the hell?
Yeah, that was my fault that time. Where's the objective? This way. Do we go here? I don't think this is it. This is clearly the battlements. Nice view though. Torches. Can we go all the way around, or do we have to turn back, I wonder? Let's see if we can go all the way round. Oh, up again? Up again? Hope we can get down again. Up. Oh wow, we're in the... There's a word for these. Oh, this must be above the gatehouse, right? It's got all the cogs and things for opening the gate. This is a private area. But nobody's here. Right? Nobody sees me? Let's just switch to walking and be a little bit stealthy. What do we got? Arrows? Villager's hazel bow. These baskets of arrows. I think we can accidentally acquire. We can't pick those pole arms up. We can try to lockpick these, but it's hard. Open. Long distance arrow. Wouldn't mind a bow. If you steal, make sure no one sees you. But even selling the loot isn't easy. You might get away with selling a stolen apple, but word will get round if you steal something valuable and traders will recognize it. Try going to a trader as far away as possible from the scene from the theft. Let's take these 2 arrows. Can I take this one? Okay. Doo-dee-doo, doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Just me, walking around. If I can't use a sword and I can't beat people up, I'm gonna have a bow. I think that's what Henry's decided. He needs to be able to. See, if he'd had a bow, he might have been able to save his father. That's it. He was standing close by. If he had a bow, he might have been able to take one of those soldiers out, or at least distract them, and his father and mother would still be alive. That's his motivation there. Is that a door? Lockpick very hard. Okay. Who can blame him for stealing a bow in these sort of circumstances? Right? Another door. What's in here? Oh, this is some sort of barracks. Lockpick. Barrels with stuff in. Ooh, shield. Interesting. I don't think we can walk around with a shield. That would be way too obvious. I'm just going to walk here, I think. It's a lot smoother when you walk. So, where's this thing? I think it's on the other side of this building. In here? Nope, but let's take it out anyway. Ooh, a primitive candle. It's a wax. That's basically a pool of wax with a wick. That's pretty cool. That's how candles used to look. another box we could lockpick or try to. Except this guy's watching, so no. This dude. Do we go in here? No, this looks like just a storage room. There it is, there's the door. Here we go. If you are tired, your stamina and eloquence will gradually decrease. Sleep is the solution. Find an available bed which you'll recognize from the icon on the compass. Sit on it, launch sleep, and set how long you want to sleep for. Alright, got a candle. Close the door. Yep. Okay, and we sit. Got it. Oh, he said to take our boots off, right? Inventory. Take our boots off. So we take them off. Take our boots off. Let's take our worn out shirt off. How do you tell if something's being worn or not? Oh, it's got that symbol on, right? Take our boots off. Take our shirt off. And our scarf. And our hose off. That'll do. Still, just sleep like that is fine, I'm sure, right? And our speech has been taken down to 2. I guess because we're tired or hungry or whatever. So how do we level up exactly? Info? Ah, right. We've learnt First Aid 1? Oh, enables you to use bandages. Okay. And we can learn now? We can learn these skills? We can learn some of them. Okay, aesthetic is you last 30% longer without food, but as soon as you get hungry, the effects are 20% worse. Learn manly odor. When dirty, you have 50% more charisma with women. However, people will smell you a mile off, reducing your stealth skill by 30. Night Rider. Your stamina will regenerate 20% faster at night, but 10% faster during the day. Scout. Slightly increases the sight distance of fast travel, and also the chances of evading by 10%. And Wanderer. You grew up in impoverished conditions, so comfort of beds is inverted for you. The worse the bed, the better you sleep, and vice versa. Well, none of them seem particularly great, to be honest. So we've got a buff. It's reading spot. Here. That's a reading spot. And we're debuffed because we're tired. So Talmberg, we have a decent reputation among the villagers and soldiers, and Skalice, it's gone down to 83 for some reason. Okay. Maybe the game will give us a prompt on how to level up later. So that's fine. And sleep. Yep. Let's sleep. Do we know what time it is? Okay, it's 7 in the evening, so let's sleep until morning, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sleep till dawn, right? Yeah. 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock in the evening. Okay, something has interrupted us. It won't let us sleep quite as long as that. Let's see what's in store. Are there prayers? Like midnight prayers?
Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
Okay.
My lady.
Half naked in a little lodge
No.
with the lady of the castle. This is
But
not going to
what
look
brings you
good.
here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Do we want to talk about it? Well, we probably do want to talk about it, but I'm not sure talking about it to the lady of the castle at 9 o'clock in the evening is a good idea, but okay. Sure, I'll tell you the story, since everyone else is going to hear about it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
We're to go with the nobility score. I want to collect a debt.
A fellow by the name of Kunnish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunnish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunnish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on
She's
credit.
probably way more socially acceptable than me.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
We'll go with that again, since we do have a higher score.
The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
Nice.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
She's actually got quite a good battle score. If we'd have chose combat, we'd have lost. So
A horde of soldiers was amassed.
Social.
Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalice.
I saw them kill my girl, Bianca. Did we?
I looked towards the tavern and saw a group of Cumans chasing down my Bianca and murdering her for sport. There was nothing I could do to help her.
You mustn't blame yourself. She's with the Lord now.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
Well, eventually. I needed a horse. Yeah, we'll stick with that one.
I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped.
So we did help her?
Even though it almost cost me my life.
Oh, excellent.
After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
We did help Teresa. That's good, I'm happy.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Well, you learned women in the Middle Ages.
It's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through...
So is she the old chap's wife?
I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert.
Robard.
We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years in prison.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and...
Careful, Henry.
Beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Taking the food away? At least leave the food.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night. And God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Ah, the ladies do like Henry. Oh, a little bit of a graphical glitch there. Okay, that came close. We learned more about women in the Middle Ages. If only it would be so easy today when you just get a little tip popping up saying, "You have learned about women in the 21st century."
Move in, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly!
Henry's dressed again now.
You can't go back!
That's a dream, I guess.
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalice.
Right. To the battlements. Go to the battlements via the gateway stairs. Take the torch from the table. If you need a light at night, hold your torch by using T. If you want to keep your left hand free, for example, it's to use a shield, it's better to drink a Nighthawk potion for better night vision. What was the button for the... What was the button for the torch? I thought it was T. Nope. Nope. Oh, right. Draw melee weapon. Yeah, I should have drawn my melee weapon when I was attacking those Tartars earlier. That's why I was just punching them. Where's use torch then? Oh, do I need to equip it maybe? Let's put our stuff back on. Weapons? Torch? There we go. Holding the torch. That's good. Alright. Open. Dum dum dum. Where are we? I think we go this way. Okay, round this way. We're getting hungry again. Up on the battlements again. This way. Objective completed. Go to the battlements via the gateway stairs. Okay.
This storm is a sign from God. We should have fled to the woods.
Keep your old wives' tales to yourself. Anyway, do you think Sigismund wouldn't catch up with us in the forest? Here, at least, we have a chance to defend ourselves. The well is deep, and we've got decent stocks of food.
Okay.
Heard from the spy that Sigismund's hired himself a mob of foreign mercenaries. They don't know this country like we do. We could hide out somewhere until it blows over.
Maybe. Only all they have to do is
feel quite
on
hungry.
some Skalice serf, and you'll happily tell them everything.
I didn't think of that.
Not that I'm spoiling for a fight, but if I have to choose a place for one, then right here behind solid walls is it.
True enough.
You want to talk to these guys? Let's talk to the guy on the left first. See if he knows what's going on.
God be with you.
What's going on? That's
Do you know
exactly what I
what's
wanted to ask.
No.
Nope.
What about you?
Me? How could I?
I saw you with Sir Robard. Didn't he tell you anything?
No, nothing.
Okay. Well, that was all of no use at all. And I'm going to guess you're going to say the same thing. Maybe, is there a I think I saw that there was a gossip skill or
Good
something.
health to you.
Maybe. You know what's going
You know
on?
what's happening?
Sigismund, who else? That bastard conquered Skalice, and now he's come to take town.
Oh, hell. Okay. Fine. Now we know.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Okay, we'll just eat something quickly. Let's eat lentil mash. Eat, because it's gone down to 83%. These guys are talking.
The best thing would be to join forces with Skalice and wipe Sigismund's bastards off the face of the earth.
That's probably why they attacked so quick, so we wouldn't have time to join forces.
Aye, you might be right. For sure Sigismund ain't no fool. A backstabbing swine, maybe, but no fool.
You're right there.
Okay, let's keep going. Maybe we should jog a little bit. Okay, slow down. What's happening? Do we talk to all of you chaps? So Robard, what's going on?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalice.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalice to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started.
Yeah.
And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Sounds bad. What's going on down there?
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robard? Sir Radzig.
Oh.
What a relief. Is his lordship there with you? Yes, sir. He is right here. What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
What's he doing
Messenger?
here?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Yeah.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left a storm in the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people.
All these villagers out in the pouring rain.
If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am
You've also got
sorry
your
about
sword.
what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalice.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover.
Hmm.
I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune.
Was that a joke
Give
there?
my regards to Sir Hanish.
He locked him
I
up
will.
like Havel?
And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out! Anywhere, people! Move out!
The lady of the castle said Havel was never punished. So is that a joke there? Hard to tell.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalice people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Right, off we go.
Henry, I need to have a word with you.
Okay, he wants to talk to us, but we will talk to him in the next episode, I think. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a fantastic journey so far. I will see you again in episode 4, and we'll see what's in store for us next. Let me know down in the comments if you're playing the game, and if you have...
Henry, I need to have a word with you.
Yes, yes. Let me know if you're playing the game and how it's going for you. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I am Agatheis. I am going offline, and I will see you all and this guy next time.